Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Heather. This is Honest Homemaking. Happy Friday. Are you glad you made it to the weekend? Because I sure as heck am. So today we're cleaning the boys' room. Oh boy, see, we have to replace the door. A dog literally chewed its way out of there. Ignore the way I look. I know I don't normally look like this. We've had things we had to do. I'm going to show you what this room looks like, and then we're going to clean it together. Okay, so we're just going to start with the chewed door. Okay, it is what it is. It'll be replaced. We have the dirtiest of the dirt crumbs, okay, guys? Like, you can't even get under their bed. This room used to be mine and Chris's, and there was nothing in here but our bed and our dresser. And I told you we had to make room and do some moving around when we got both of our girls back. My nieces, we are raising my nieces, for those of you who might be new here. This is a sliding glass door, which I don't want to show the neighborhood. We've already started taking out our air conditioners, but this is to our back deck. There's no access to the backyard. There's no way off the back deck. Okay, so it is safe for the kids. They have these blackout curtains that we close at night. This used to be, if you've been here a long time, you'll know this used to be our dining room. We no longer have a dining room. We just kind of eat off trays in our laps. We're making do for our family, guys. This is our, I think I got that off the TikTok shop. I love it, and I'm not worried about the kids breaking it because it was only like 35, 40 bucks. I just repainted in here, and Mason has already, because he's my little picker, he's already started picking the paint off the wall. Also, there's our favorite fat cat. So, let's get to cleaning. Well, obviously, the first thing we have to do is wake up Mr. Flufficus. Oh my goodness. Hello, this is the fattest, friendliest, hairiest cat I've ever seen in my life, okay? Oh, come on, buddy, you gotta get up. Come on. Sorry, I know you were sleeping. You're sleeping good too, weren't you? This is your favorite place to take a nap? Probably all the natural lighting. Come on, go. Go. Come on, Fluffy. Go, buddy. Sorry, dude. I don't normally start with making the bed in the kids' room, but that's what we're gonna do today. And truthfully, their blankets probably need washed, but we are going for, as we always do, better than it was. So for now, I'm just going to shake the crumbs off and remake their bed. And no, they don't have a top sheet because, you know, I can barely get them to keep their pillows and blankets on the bed. Oh crap, I love my little homemade Febreze. I've got a real one, but honestly, I don't feel like it works as good. Oh well. I make my own Febreze with that sheet is so, oh well, that's okay, that's alright. They slept on it last night, so I guess it won't make that much of a difference for one more night, will it? I hope this fan is not too loud. So I have a couple of things to update you guys on, and they're not exactly pleasant. You know how I said that we're just kind of rolling with the punches around here, and things have been better? Well, we didn't post very many videos last week because Chris got laid off. He hasn't told any of his family yet. So if you know me in real life, it's just, a year ago, they hired 2 new people to help him, and he spent the last year training them, and they get paid together, they get paid half what he got paid. So I will let you draw your own conclusions. He's an exceptional employee, so they just said they no longer had need for him in the position that he was in, and they were terminating his position. So there's nothing to be done about it. I guess he's going to file for unemployment. As I have told you guys, we literally live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not worried because I have faith in him. He is a very hardworking man, and shoot, we'll get jobs at the dollar store if we have to, we'll get by, and it will be okay. But it still freaking sucks. So, no videos last week. It was kind of a I mean, a hit to his, it was devastating to him. He's worked there for over 10 years. He's worked for the family that owns the company for 23 years because he used to work for the bank that they owned. Then they sold the bank and he went to work for their convenience store company. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want sued. And they do have a law firm. But it'll be all right. He's already applied for a bunch of other jobs. And I'm already winded. You want to keep a count on how many of these popsicle wrappers we can find together? I don't know that I've really cleaned this room well since we moved in here, which has been when we moved to the basement probably 2 months ago. It might not look like it, but they have had clean blankets and sheets since then. And tragically, I'm out of my favorite Dawn Power Wash. Well, I don't know if I'm out or just somebody borrowed the bottle and didn't return it. Okay, let's start taking guesses on how many of these I find, and if you're right, well, you get a special prize. I don't know what it is, but maybe just I don't know. We'll see. I did bring a trash bag. I'm just going to put these on the corner, and then I'll dust it off when we're done. I'm going to make my guess, and I'm going to say we'll find 25. And no cheating and skipping till the end of the video either. I need a pile for toys. Oh, that's trash. Oh, guys. 25 might have been an underestimate. This is an old pillow from the living room. They're fair snake that they won 2 years ago. The tongue is missing. They won't let me get rid of. I'm telling you, like they are attached to some of this stuff. Dishes. And there's so much just dirt. So, how was your week last week, guys? Because ours, I'm not going to lie, they've been better. But it'll be all right. All going to be okay. I don't know. I've always been a positive person. It's hard to stay positive in this day and age. But I'm really trying. Like, honestly, what else can you do? I have applied also for a couple, like, work from home positions. I've always been super lucky to be able to stay home with kids. But, they're at school now. So if I do need to get employment out of the house, it will not be the worst thing in the world. And, everybody's got to work sometimes. I worked before I became a stay-at-home mom. Would not be the first time. Their desk has got stuff all over it, too. And I need to find, I don't know where the vacuum is. I have 8,000 cords that I also don't know what they go to or what they're for. And I have dirt stuck to my legs, guys. Let's look at this desk for a minute. More dishes. I hate finding old cups of milk. Luckily, that was just one from this morning. I don't know. 25 might have been a low ball, guys. Ugh. Jacket. This is just a Walmart jacket that we bought last year for Leo. He thinks it's his Mario jacket. And of course, you are going to be so shocked? So shocked when you hear this. There's ants all over the desk. So, hey, but the weather's been cooler and the flies have been better. And they don't have a lot of room in here, so they're cool toys. Ouch, hurt my finger. Just go in a tote for now, which I don't remember which one is open. Oh, you guys remember when I told you that Mason had a meltdown over his popsicle stick bag because it went missing? Look. There it is. He still wants to build his popsicle house. So, and you know, sometimes when things in life change, you look back on things that you did, and you're like, wow, I should have saved that money. This turtle is a paper mache turtle that Mason's class made last year. He was in pre-K. It no longer has eyes, and they had a silent auction on it, which obviously benefited the school, right? Like, it's for the PTO. So I told Chris that I really wanted to, it's covered in cat hair like everything else. I really wanted to buy it and win it, like, for their class. We paid $50 for this paper mache turtle in the silent auction. Look at it. So I'm glad we have it, and it was a fun memory, and Mason was so shocked when we won it. And now, for the end of time, what do I do with my $50 paper mache turtle? Oh, got another one. Sorry if the fan is blowing and the air conditioner is blowing into the little microphone. It's just I'm old and I sweat. And by the way, I hope when I say that, you guys don't think I have a problem with getting old. I'm excited to get old. It's a privilege, I believe, to be able to get old. So, oh, yeah. Whew. That I am happy and excited about. I mean, I'm not happy about the sweating because literally I sweat worse now than I did, like, as an adolescent. You know, like, you hit puberty and hormones start going wonky, and maybe I was just a sweaty teenager. I probably share too much on the internet, don't I, guys? So anyway, I do know that before I started rambling again, I was asking how your last week was. How was your Memorial Day weekend? I hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend. This is something my Alex Bryan got on discount from the store he works at, and I mean, cleaner is cleaner, right? I use what I have. I hope you had a better Memorial Day. Oh no. It was Labor Day weekend, wasn't it? I can never keep track of which holiday weekend is which. It was Labor Day. And that should probably be embarrassing. But like I said, we've had a lot going on. What is this cable stuck on? Well, that looks lovely and safe. Hello, thank you. But I always try to remind myself things could sure as heck be a lot worse. Okay, like, everybody's healthy, we have food to eat, our bills are paid for now. Chris still has the ability to work, which is, you know, a lot of people don't, and so for that, of course, I'm grateful. Be positive. My mom was very much I don't know, I don't want to say negative, it's just my mother had a really hard life. So by the time she died, like, it just was, she'd had enough, you know, and she was not a very positive person sometimes. I get that, I really do. Look at this, I'm about to, I don't know if you can see it, hold on. This is, of course, as always, milk and chocolate milk. Really, at this point, I should probably stop letting them have this kind of stuff in their rooms. And anywhere for that matter, honestly, at this point, they just, it is what it is. And, yeah, so I made a TikTok, obviously, which some of you have seen. It's linked if you guys want to go look for it. I don't post there very often, 3 more. But, I shared it on, like, my personal TikTok, like, re-shared it or whatever. And I didn't think about the fact that at one point I had synced my, like, Facebook contacts to my personal TikTok. Ew, one of those is full of ants. But they're dead, so that's something. So I had somehow managed to like keep my messy YouTube messy house private from like, anytime I was going to have company that I knew, like I cleaned it, obviously. Well, the word's out there now. And that's okay. Like, honestly, we have to stop hiding the realities of our messes because once I started making videos and actually showing my mess, I realized a lot of people have messes. And it's a process. And this is a judgment-free zone. And why? Why would I allow judgment in my personal life when I don't allow it online? Like, you guys are so kind of me. Well, maybe that's why you guys are very kind to me, and I'm very grateful for that. I think I have something that a lot of people don't have, and I'm ever thankful. Okay, that's Mason's, but he never uses it. It just takes up space, really. Okay, and the desk is not so bad, but wait until you see under it. I'll be right back. As I said, quite messy. Dirty laundry and trash. Is that coming out of my towel? Surprisingly not. Oh, a room in here. As I said last week, we all share about 1,000 square feet with me and Chris, whatever. English was never my, obviously I speak it, but I try. But with Chris and I in the basement, somebody help me. That gave the kids a little more room, like, I'm glad we could do that. Well, all in all, I've seen their room before a lot worse, so I know it's crummy and probably not sanitary, but my room was never that clean as a kid, and that's probably why my house is not really ever that clean as an adult. Okay, we're gonna throw him away. Yucky. Couldn't do that if the kids were here. They would be crying right now. I broke the handle off of our sliding glass door, but they don't go out. They're not allowed to go out there anyway. I'm gonna watch this video back and hate that I was bumping along the Pink Pony Club while I was recording. Okay, this goes to Leo's mouth. And this is Leo's charger, but I want to sweep the floor before, and I want all of these cords up off the ground. Oh, we've got a couple more. Oh, I spied two more, and some of these are starting to have actual live ants in them, and I don't want that on the bed, so we're going to move this pile to the floor. Oh, God, guys. I'm pretty sure I way underestimated with the 25. Wow. Alex, he's been helping, since the news broke. He bought 2 big boxes of whatever these face-cutting popsicles are. Oh, I burnt myself this morning with my crimper. I didn't realize that it left a mark. Anyway, so he bought 2 giant boxes because they were on sale at a store, and the kids have been just chowing down on them, and I guess they've eaten a lot more of them than I had realized because I said 25 wrappers, and oh my goodness. Trash, sock, Lego, butterfly. Oh, that looked a little. Anybody else with little kids watch Lanky Box? They've ended up with a lot of Lanky Box merch. Leo had out one of his old COVID 2020 lockdown masks the other day because I burnt something in the oven, and he was protecting himself from the smoke. Oh boy, guys. Come on. Okay, well, oh, looky there. the handle to my little stick vacuum that I like to use in here because it's just so quick and, you know, can you? Longer arms. Okay, I'm sorry for the huffing and puffing. Found 2 cups. Obviously, trash clothes. I am sweating, and therefore I am starting to get the dirt like stuck to my legs, and that is making me quite unhappy. Now, I was going to use my little stick vacuum to vacuum up all this stuff on the ground, but I think it would be more fun to show you the very dirty dirt pile, so I'm going to do the broom instead. Crap, I didn't do the dresser yet. It's okay, I'll get it now. Yeah, that's a pet brush, which I really need to use on Fluffy. Okay, my brain's not braining, guys. I just had a cube that this went to. Oh, here it is. All right. Oh, that there, that there, put that there. We still have to do the dresser, and then we will be ready to sweep, I think. I am. We made a piggy bank out of a teensy pinata. I am going to give their room a repaint, but I'm trying to let them settle. We have bunk beds at the camp, and since the room is so teensy, we are going to bring the bunk beds up because, you know, kids need room to play. And as of right now in here, they really don't have that. So when we get the bunk beds in, I think that will be nice. Give them obviously some more room. Those in there. So when we bring the bunk beds up, I'm going to repaint. Not repaint, just touch up where Mason seems to peel and pick all the time. Is their current remote. I need to find my step ladder because I am chronically short and see if I can get their lights restuck. This has got to go downstairs. There's Play-Doh. And I would also like to get, oh, that's the cord to their lights. And this goes to their little space astronaut guy, which I am unsure where he is at the moment. But he like projects like a constellation onto the ceiling. Pretty neat. See if I can find him in a minute. But it's daytime, so I don't know if I'll be able to show you. I gotta wipe that off the wall first. Hopefully it doesn't eat new paint. It says it's all natural. I gotta say, I don't know, this might be controversial. I don't really like all natural cleaners, guys. I like bleach, Pine Sol, Fabuloso, cleaners, so it'll be better than, no idea what that is, but that's like, almost like clear nail polish. Oh well. This is why we buy a cheap old cardboard put together furniture until our kids get a little older. All right. this, which I think is broken and will no longer stand. I've got to get my, let's see, I know I have the kids' steppy stool, as they call it. But I don't know if it's going to be big enough, because I am vertically challenged. Oh, I'm stepping on those popsicle things. Oh, I'll have to get out my little vacuum for their rug, won't I? Okay. Why did you fall down? You were brand new. Oh, my belly's probably hanging out. That's okay. Got a mom belly. Maybe you're in the way. I don't mind my mom belly. Chris Roach sure doesn't, so. Okay. There is that. Here is that. Now we gotta go to the other side. I'm sorry if my clothes are filthy. I swear when I started this, I was clean. Okay. There. Lights are fixed for now. Please stay. Thank you. And then you will go up here so you're not dangling. And then you will get pushed back again. Oh, really stick out that far all the way? No, I didn't think it did. There we go. Oh, Lord. Good enough. Good enough. We still need to sweep up our, I feel like, okay, how will you not keep your head on? There we, oh, because I had him wonky. Stand up. He had a stand that was a little rock, and of course the children have misplaced him, his little stand. Got a couple posters behind their dresser that I need to put back on the wall, but I'm waiting to do that until we see where the, well, so that's blocking the plug, but that's okay. Until we see where the bunk bed is going to go and how we're going to get it to fit. We are ever accommodating and adjusting. Here's a pile. I already counted them once, but then I forgot how many I had. And now I have to recount them. 2, 4, 6, 8, I feel like I miscounted again. But no, that's fine. Over 70. There were over 70. 71 to be exact. That was a heck of a lot more than I thought. And I am definitely going to go get them a little trash can to put in here because, oh my gosh, guys. All right, we need to sweep this filthy floor, and I'm going to have to sweep myself before I can even do that. Ugh. Dirty, 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 dirty. Stupid broken door. That would be our Patty. He realized quickly that door was basically just pressed wood and cardboard. One time when we tried to shut him down there, that honestly it was quite a while ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it's been a couple years. I always just kind of try to keep it out of sight. I'm sure you've seen it in a few other videos because you know I don't really have too much stuff like that. I try to show people what we have a real lived-in house with real lived-in problems. I'm sure at their older ages they should be doing more of this themselves. And if I need to go to work for getting a job, they're going to have to start doing more of this for themselves. I've always liked being able to, I kind of feel like as a kid, your job is to just kind of go to school, go to school and learn. I'm sure kids should have some chores and they should help around the house. But I like for them to be able to really just be kids, and that might have to change a little bit. They might have to start cleaning up after themselves some. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. Roxy, would you like to come out of there, Miss Ma'am? Roxy. Stupid broken door. Alright, guys. There it is. Let me get it out of my dustpan and I'll show you our mess up real close. Real close up. And there are ants crawling in it. It's not flies, it's ants. Okay. Oof. Come on. Another reason I'll be happy when the cooler weather starts. Ew. Gross. But it is what it is. I mean, it's cleaned up now. Okay, guys. All we have to do now is sweep the rug and put it down, and we're good to go. Look, yeah. Coming in. Hello, pretty. Santa's been missing for days. We gotta go outside and go pee-pee. Fine, Mommy's gotta go out there and get a rug anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna change this little thing out. This rug that they have is, it really doesn't have like any, what's it called on a carpet pile? Like thickness. It's pretty flat, so we shouldn't get a whole lot from it, especially since I took it out there and shook it, but it's always interesting to me how much dirt we can get. Okay, Roxy, let's go pee-pee. Have you guys realized like how insane the bees have been this year? Leo likes this in front of his bed, but I think it fits better just kind of willy-nilly in the middle of the floor, which he will hate and move immediately when he gets home. Okay. Oh, that's a bee. Dang it. Go outside. Go outside. We are fighting with actively. Roxy! Get the bee. I saw a bee. It's right. Oh, get it, buddy. Get the bee. Okay, really. Oh, I missed. And now, man, got you back. Oh, okay. It came back in. Gotcha. Oh my God. Yeah, I hate bees. Close the door, shall we? see what we got. Oh, I'm sweating. Obviously, lots of pet hair. Some dirt. Oh, not too. I mean, no, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad still. Gross. Okay. Well, my favorite thing to say is at least better than it was. Okay. I've got to get to it. I did one load of dishes today. I've got probably another to do. I always want to do those like artsy photo like clips, but they just never quite turn out as pretty as other people's, maybe because of our scuffed floors and our chewed doors, but that's okay. Thanks for cleaning with me again today, guys. I highly appreciate you. I love you so much. If I didn't get back to your comment, I'm sure you can guess by now, I am going to sit down and get back to them. Oh, she's got some silver hairs coming in. But I love you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to spend time with my family. I'm going to enjoy my husband not having to leave to go to work for the next few days. And I'm just going to live in the moment and be happy. And I love you guys.